Good morning, you all. Good morning. This is Keto Granny. I'm just here for a little chat. Wanted to come in and chat this morning. I like music, y'all. I'm going to play a little bit of music to give people a little bit of time to come in. I'm going to talk about my week, how it went, show some of the different foods that I ate. And then I'd like for you to share with me some of the different foods that you ate, some of the things that you did to be successful this week on your weight loss journey. As I say, weight loss is not easy. I think the other day I said weight loss is not hard. And I meant weight loss is not easy. It's something that you really have to dedicate yourself to and be consistent with, which is what we're all doing, right? And correct. That's something that we're doing. We all want to be successful. So we're going to find ways to reach that success, correct? That's what we're going to do. We're going to find ways to reach that success. I'm going to go ahead and play one of my favorite songs here, you all, while I'm doing a few things and just giving you all a little bit of extra time to come in to join me this morning so that we can, just have a little discussion, talk about being successful on whatever it is that we're doing. We can be successful on that. I hope that you can hear me. Okay. Okay. So this is Saturday morning, and I'm just on here for a quick chit chat. I'm just doing it live, honey. On here for a quick chit chat, just sitting in here. I found my shirt this morning. I hadn't wore this in a while, but it's a shirt of all the legends, the pop legends. Let's see who I have on here. I got LL Cool J, LL Cool J. No, and here is who is this? There's Snoop Dogg. Some of these I recognize them, but and there's Puff. Is was that Sean? That's Puff. What's his name? The one that got killed with Tupac, right around the time Tupac. But this is a shirt that I've had for a long time, and it's Legends of Hip Hop. It's got a shows a lot of the pictures of the legends of hip hop. Got a lot of their pictures on here. There's Tupac. There's my Tupac right there. But it's got Tupac and it's got a lot of the different ones on here. So I'm just wearing something fun outside today. It's supposed to be really, really warm today. House is supposed to be over in your neck of the woods. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the video that I made actually like last week. I've been editing it, but it has so much copyright in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show it here, and then afterwards I'll kind of discuss. So just stop it and discuss different things through it. But tell me some of the things that you did this week to be successful. These are different things that I do to help myself to be successful and kind of just stay focused and on point. And it really does help me. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this video up here because I'm anxious to get outside today and just start, enjoying the sunshine because it's really, really beautiful out there. Anytime you have a good day, you all go outside and enjoy the sunshine. You will love it. Go outside and enjoy the sunshine. I can't wait to get out there today. I'm going to be 70 years old in a couple of months. So I'm really looking forward to my birthday. And I'm actually trying to keep this body moving. I'm trying to keep my body in motion. Trying to keep my body in motion. And sometimes that requires a lot, especially when we get older and stuff. We have to sometimes really just push ourselves to get up and go exercise. And to do things like that, don't put it off because the longer you put it off, probably the worse you're gonna be when you start trying to walk or when you start trying to get around. At this age, we have a lot of things that are going on with our body, some good, some bad. But whatever it is, just try to live your best life. Live your best life according to what you can do. Do what you can do, to live your best life. You can make changes in the foods that you eat. You have to make some lifestyle changes after you get older. I know that I do. I went to see my doctor a couple of times last week, and I was just listening to some of the things and thinking about some of the things that he said because he usually does his when they give their report after they see you, the after what's it called, after summary visit. So he kind of does that in front of you to let you know what he's putting in his notes. and I heard him say something about something that kind of concerned me. So I was kind of just looking that up last night and stuff. But it all comes down to making lifestyle changes, you guys. Making lifestyle changes that are better for you. I don't care what's going on with your body. It could be cancer. It could be high blood pressure, diabetes. Good morning, Miss Angie. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm so glad that you are here. But there could be so many different things going on with your body, and there are many different ways that you can help yourself and that you could possibly help heal your body. I've been reading about like this because I'm feeling like if there are things going on with my body and there's something that I can do to make it better, then that's what I'm going to do. And I've been reading a lot about fasting. Fasting is a great healer. It is a great healer of our bodies. It's something that I'm really, really learning. Hey, low carb queen, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're able to make it. But it's so important. It's so important that there's so many different things out there. I have learned so much about fasting. Um, I have learned so much about fasting that has helped me. I went in and I talked to my doctor, and he gave me some information because I told him I wanted to do a 3-day water fast. And I have always been afraid of fasting because of all the medications that I take and different things that are going on with my body. But once I found out that you could possibly heal your body through fasting of some different disease processes that are going on. You all, that is really, really true. Really, really true. Now, last week I did one 36-hour fast, and I felt great after doing that 36-hour fast. It wasn't even hard for me to do that 36-hour fast this time. And I actually fasted until 43 hours. So I know I can make it to that 48-hour fast, which is going to be my next goal. So I've been doing 36-hour fasting, one 36-hour fast, and the rest of the day, 24-hour fast with an OMAD meal, and then a couple of days I did have 2MAD, which is 2 meals a day. I found myself having a lot more energy, being a lot more alert, and I love that. I love that. Sometimes I do. Do you know what? My doctor had mentioned something about ascites. I had never heard that word mentioned before, so I did go and look up ascites. Not a very good thing to have going on with you, but that was the first time we kind of talked about different stuff like that. And so these are, because I know one of the medications that I take, they gave it to me, but it wasn't for that particularly. It was the spironolactone. It's supposed to be a potassium sparing medication that helps your body retain potassium, which is what I have a problem with, my body retaining potassium. So that's why I add in a lot of vegetables and stuff to my diet that helps with that, a whole lot of vegetables and stuff. And then I have to watch my sodium intake. So I've been cooking a lot less as far as adding in salt, but I do use a lot of other seasonings. One thing about it, when you are using your seasonings, you have to read your seasonings because a lot of the seasonings are salt-based, is what I'll call them. Just say salt-based, because you can look at those seasonings and you will have more salt in there than anything. The first ingredient that they have listed is what you have the most of when you are reading a label. When you read your label, it starts off with an ingredient and give you the next ingredient. So those ingredients are listed according to what's the most of in that package or whatever. So that's why I've been trying to stay away from a lot of prepackaged things, and I'm trying to eat more of whole foods. That's right. Miss Angie says fasting is your body's natural way to heal itself. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now, I did have to ask my doctor about some medications that I was taking, and asked him, is it all right for me to do this 3-day water fast? He told me yes. I can do my 3-day water fast, but he wanted me to hold my diuretics during that time and to take mostly all of my other medications. So I am going to go ahead and actually try a 3-day water fast. I'm very excited about it. Now, when I first start off, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that whole 3 days or not. But you know what? I'm going to give it my best effort and my best try. It's not something that I'm going to say I'm going to jump in and do this week, but it's something that I'm going to work toward. I know I can do a 43-hour fast pretty easily. So I'm just going to aim for that 48 hours. And I'm just going to work my way up slowly to get to where I can do that 3-day water fast. There is water fasting and there is dry fasting. And I've been asking a lot of questions and reading a lot about that. It seems that when you dry fast, you lose a lot more weight when you dry fast than when you water fast, is what I am seeing, and that's what I'm learning also. But fasting, you all, it has such great benefits, such great benefits. I'm going to go ahead and put on this video. Now, when I started doing my 36-hour fast last week, it was because I was so bloated, which you will see last Sunday. I was so bloated up when I came from church. But I tell you, by doing that fast and eating the way I did last week, I lost a total of 6 pounds. And I know it was mostly a lot of water weight. A lot of water weight will come off during fasting, but to me, anything that comes off and makes me feel better is great. Low Carb Queen is asking, do you ever become irritated while fasting? We call it hangry. I don't. I had noticed that I become more irritated while I'm fasting. I try to concentrate on, how do I want to say? I think I become more irritated when I have to cook while I am fasting, and then I have to say I'm already into my fast, maybe 24 hours or 30 hours, somewhere like that, and I have to cook. That's hard for me to do sometimes because it's easier for me to break that fast and just say, okay, I've already did it for 36 hours or for 24 hours. That's good enough. I'll just make it, oh man. I become irritated because I want to go ahead and get to that 36 hours. Something like that irritates me. But as far as just being irritated because I'm not eating, I really had not noticed that. Miss Angie says, and there's also dry fasting where you don't even touch water, wash, etc. Don't see how anyone can do that. I didn't know that you don't shower, you don't do it, and you don't touch water at all. That's kind of interesting. Okay, I didn't know that, but I do know that when they dry fast, they lose more. And some people say it's easier for them to dry fast because when they dry fast, they don't have to worry about putting anything at all into their mouth, and it makes it easier for them. Some people say that when they drink water and they're water fasting, it makes them crave food. It makes them hungry. So there are different reasons why people choose the type of fasting that they do. And there are so many different ways to fast. There's like a 5 and 2, then you got your alternate day fasting, you got your intermittent fasting. I mean, there are so many ways that you can incorporate fasting into your diet where it really, really does help you a lot. Here is the video where you see where I was bloated and stuff. I went and did a quick grocery haul. So let me go ahead and get started with that. And then after that, I prepared myself a salad, a huge salad that put a lot of different vegetables in there. But let's go ahead and get to it. Hello and welcome back to my channel. So, haven't been too long, got home from church, but I have some groceries that I need to put away. I'm going to go ahead and share with you a few things that I picked up at the grocery store. A lot of things I'm going to be using this week as far as making sure that I'm staying focused on my journey, focused with the foods that I'm eating and with the meals that I am prepping. I picked up my cream cheese. Yes, I want to make me some cream cheese bites again, cream cheese cake, something to that liking. But I do have to make me some keto um, cheese garlic biscuits, like the ones that you get from the lobster place. I forget, Red Lobster. So I use cream cheese in that. So I picked up some cream cheese. I also picked up me some sugar-free whipping cream. I like to use this in my coffee sometimes for a treat. Also, if I'm making some, I haven't made keto ice cream in a while. I may make some keto ice cream strawberry, and I'll use some of this with that. Picked up some romaine lettuce, you all. These are romaine heart. Use these a lot in place of bread. Very good as far as making taco boats, tuna boats, different things like that. But I will use these in place of bread. I'll use it for lettuce wraps and also to cut up in my salads. Have everything laying here on the table so I can come and get it. Here I have my Mission Zero Net Carb tortillas. These are the sun-dried tomato basil, and I have a tomato here also. I do limit my use of tomatoes, but I do like to have tomatoes in my salad, so I do have that. I have a cucumber, something else for my salad. I like to cut that up in there also. I have a couple of packages of meat here that I picked up. I tell you, everything is just so expensive now. This meat is 73% lean, 27% fat. The all-natural ground beef. I'll be using these in several of the dishes that I'll be making, like tortillas and different things. I still have me some of the egg-like wraps left. Also, I need to put these in another bag. Got my asparagus. Yes, I do. I got my asparagus that I like to annihilate. And I cook asparagus a lot of different ways. So I'm going to cook this a different way. And this is the skinny asparagus, y'all. A lot of time I like to have this kind of crispy. Put my Parmesan cheese on there and olive oil. Just throw it in the oven. And that's how I eat my asparagus. I like it like that. Here I have some green onions for my salads also. And for cooking. Some seasoning packets. I like to use these in my cauliflower rice and also in my seasoning while I am cooking. I like to use that. A few other things that I picked up. I picked up some pork steaks, and we're gonna have a couple of these, one apiece of these for dinner today. So I'm gonna leave these out on the cabinet. Some more mixed vegetable. I don't use a lot of the peas and carrots. This one even has corn, so I didn't really watch what I was doing. But I use this also in my cauliflower rice. Also, I have some sauteed vegetables. I'm going to have this bag of vegetables today. This is for me and my dinner. And then a couple of bags of rice, cauliflower, that I use for my cauliflower rice. It's easy just to buy the rice when I find it. And if I don't, I usually get the whole, and it works also, just cut it up. So these two things, my veggies. Got some roast beef. Wanted to make some sandwiches, so I picked up some roast beef for that. Got some grapes. Kenny likes grapes, and I like to have grapes in my tuna salad and my salad sometimes to give it a sweet taste. So I also picked up grapes. I picked up picante sauce. Like I said, I love my tacos, burritos, that type of thing. Some rotel, diced tomatoes and green chilies. Here I have some poppy seed dressing by Oz. Now this is not sugar-free or anything like that, but I will use this because I didn't find sugar-free that I could afford. So I will use a little bit of Oz poppy seed dressing. I do love the poppy seed dressing. I picked up some sugar-free stir-fry sauce, you all. And this is by G. Hughes. You can find a lot of G. Hughes products at the store. He makes a lot of sugar-free products, not just this, but honey mustard, a lot of different things. This was only $3 and some about $3.98. Normally it runs a lot higher, $5, $6. So I picked up some of this also today. Have my heavy whipping. I want to stop my video here and say that G.H. Hughes has a lot of things that he sells in the grocery store. You can even find sugar-free ketchup. You can find a lot like sugar-free sesame that you can mix with your Asian dishes if you like that type of thing. But he has a lot of different things that you can buy in the store that are sugar-free and keto friendly. Also, he has a lot of different barbecue sauces. So make sure that you check out G.H. Hughes. That's a good combination where it can save you from maybe even having to make a lot of sauces yourself when you are making things to put on your foods.
Cream, I'll be using this later on to make my keto cheddar biscuits, which I'll be sharing with you. Picked up my butter, got the unsalted version of the butter. I love the Kerrygold, but Kerrygold's a little bit expensive right now, so I just use the sweet cream butter. Great value, unsalted. I get the unsalted because I have high blood pressure. Here I picked up some real bacon pieces. Normally I make my bacon, but I didn't pick up any extra bacon for that, so I'll be using bacon pieces in my salad. Got a package of taco seasoning mix. Sometimes I make my own. Sometimes when I'm lazy, I use this. Here's some honey mustard dressing that I have for salads. Now I also make my honey mustard for my salads also, and all that is some mayo, some mustard, and a little bit of sweetener. And you got you some honey mustard. Here I picked up some more extra virgin olive oil, and this is the Partana brand Asaro, and it's a fruity and vibrant extra virgin olive oil. I like to get different tastes with the olive oil. They have the robust, which I think is what I had last time, was the robust olive oil, and I like to switch them up with the different ones that I use. I have some sweet cranberries and candied pecans. I like to add these to my salads occasionally. It gives the salad a good taste. And also, I love cranberries, and I most certainly do love pecans. So this is a good addition to my salad to make them taste good, and also gives me a lot more variety in the salads. Here I have my avocados. I love avocados, so good, full of potassium, magnesium, different things that are good for you. So I try to eat an avocado a day sometimes. So these are soft enough where I'll have an avocado today, and then I'll start fasting again this evening at 7 o'clock or somewhere around there after I have my dinner. Here I have some Bertolli cream basil Alfredo sauce. This is keto friendly, you all. Also, you can make this with cream cheese, a bit of heavy cream. But like I say, sometimes I'm lazy, so this is good to get. It's only 2 grams of carbs per quarter cup. It's very keto friendly for a sauce that's already made. Let me see what else I got. I got lemon. I like to use lemon juice, squeeze in a little bit of water with some apple cider vinegar, maybe a pinch of Himalayan pink salt or some Celtic sea salt, something like that in there. Helps you with your electrolytes, helps you replenish your electrolytes, and it's very hydrating also. And I also like to use the zest as far as cooking when I and some of them have been getting spoiled before I can eat them. So they had this little small container that I decided to get this time, and I just hope that it'll be enough. I didn't know if I shared with you, but my MCT oil came in. I ordered this from Amazon.
Because it seems like it's with StreamYard sometimes. I have trouble sometimes with StreamYard. I don't know if the others do, so I just went back to the free version of it. But here, this is my MCT oil, and I use this MCT oil. Sometimes I even put it on my salads. But MCT oil is very good. It's a brain octane, and I ordered this from Amazon. MCT oil is something very good to add into your diet. It will help curb your appetite, medium chain triglycerides, and if you can, add some MCT oil until you can put this in your coffee. I add it to my salads Very, very good.
And also, I got my Vital Proteins collagen peptides. So these are things I had MCT sometime, along with my olive oil. Or you can put it in your coffee. You can use it in many different ways, but I do use the MCT oil. Here I have the collagen peptides. I haven't opened this up and started using it yet. I'm going to be anyhow, that's the main stuff for my grocery haul that I wanted to come on here and share with you. We're getting ready to go out and enjoy the day, and it's beautiful outside.
Okay,
we go ahead and show you the sun is shining everywhere. This is the backyard. I got a pretty good size backyard, I think. But as you can see, like I said, it is beautiful outside. We're going to get outside and enjoy some of this. I just wanted to share my grocery haul with you before I put everything away today. So I'll talk to you later.
Great haul. Thank you, low carb queen.
A couple of strawberries I'm going to take with me and eat right now. So good, sweet. These are sweeter than the last couple of strawberries that I bought. Good snack.
Okay, here, after I finished my grocery haul and everything, we went out and stuff. When I came back, I made myself a salad, y'all. So this next part is just me cutting up some vegetables, showing you what I put into my salad and stuff like that. When you make your salads, add in any type of vegetables that you like. Any type of vegetables. I tell you, I have so much stuff in here. I feel like I hear people say like they put everything in different things and make it. And that's what I did with this salad. I'm going to cut up my vegetables, and I'm using my romaine lettuce for this. Romaine lettuce, very, very good to use. And I wash my lettuce really, really good. Sometimes I use the bag salad because it's much easier to have everything already set up. I cut off my right over here. So this second part is just me putting together my salad that I'm going to have, that I'm going to be eating on for at least 2 days. But you can see why I didn't put this up, because there was so much copywriting it that I had to go back and try to take out and all that. So it's just easier for me to show this video in this way. I hope that you all have had a good week this week as far as reaching your goals. Now, when I'm eating cucumbers, I have to take off the skin because I take a medication called welfare. And the skin of the cucumber um, interferes with my warfare. I can't have cucumbers, but I have to make sure that I don't get too much vitamin. So by removing the skin, I'm able to better enjoy my cucumber. And I'm just gonna cut this up and pick this up. Sometimes you can use cucumber in your water, and it's very, very good for you. Just like you put some strawberries in water, put some cucumber in water sometimes and drink it like that. Very, very good benefits also. Cut that one. Potato, add the spinach in. I like Popeye spinach. By eating salads, you get a lot of fiber, you get a lot of antioxidants, you get a lot of nutrients. All of these things are very, very good. And I'm putting onion. I love onion. I'm one of those people that clean salad cooking, so you'll probably notice that. You hear my husband in the background. That's how he watches TV. So I have a lot of vegetables that you have to do one time. That's the carrots. I don't use carrots a lot, but carrots are very, very good for you. Your eyesight, your fingernails, very, very good. So I'm a carrot in there. Plus, carrots gives the salad a sweet taste also. I love it. See the vegetables that got added in there. Not just spread them out in the food. It looks pretty. That's it. Do you eat salad?
Okay.
You eat salad? I love salad. I'm going to add in a few grapes. Just put those in half. Some people like to add in pickles.
Oh, for these no. Oh.
Grapes occasionally. I think even in this I'm going to add apple, just a small slice of apple. I don't really eat apples, but apple salad is very, very good. Here I have some olives. I'm going to add a few olives to my salad also. I'll probably use mostly all of these because there's not that many left. I'm kind of just using a lot of stuff out of my refrigerator. You know, that I can put in the salad that's going to make it taste good. It's going to taste right. I get a lot of exercise while I'm cooking. It looks like because I'm just moving around. I hope my husband is watching the game in there. So he's really excited. I can speed this up a little bit, but I hear him in the back. And also you can hear that game very well also. And it was just taking too long to edit it. Okay, I'm gonna add in some olive oil here. Like I say, I like the different flavors of the olive oil that it gives to the salad. So I'm gonna add in some olive oil. And you guys, you know that you can make your own salads off salad dressings also. When you see me doing this is because I'm lazy. Or I want to make my salad really easy. And then you can buy some things at the store, that are keto friendly that you can put in your salad to make it taste good also. I also like to put in everything that's the favorite seasoning. This is just making the garlic powder that I'm adding to the salad.
That's what she said. I'll call in a minute.
And that I believe that's what I'm looking for. Everything but my table with that. Find it up there was up on the kitchen table. That's some of that. You can also. This are the cranberries and pecan. You're right. Sometimes it's surprising how many steps you can get in just cooking housework, messing around the house. That is so true. A lot of my steps come from working around the house. I get a lot of steps in doing that. Also, outdoor dashing. And then, I'll add in steps by exercise. And then also trying to get a walk in around the lake, especially since it's been so nice outside. Here I'm adding in some bacon bits to it. Now, I didn't eat a whole bunch of protein to this. And what I normally do is make my salad and then go by the store to pick up some chicken or something if I don't have any cooked in the refrigerator or something that I have in the refrigerator that I can add in this protein. And I'll shred that up in there. And, that's a salad for me on the go. But like I said, it helps you to stay on point. It's very easy to make a salad and for me to take it with me when I'm going out in the car. I can't wait to eat this. It's so good. While I was making it. Now I like to have a little fat in my salad. From it. Avocado, you all. I love avocado. So I gotta add some avocado in here also. There's my bagel seasoning.
Who is that? Just got doing everything. Oh, okay.
There's salad. But it's missing something. It's missing something. I know what it is.
Oh,
I can add it.
This is a salad. I just finished it. As you can see, it looks so delicious. I can't wait to eat it. I'm going to be making some pork steak to go along with this evening to have. And I'm going to go ahead and do a partial meal prep today. But this is the delicious salad. And you can add...
Okay, so this is a salad. I'm getting ready to have it. I go ahead and cut this down because in the back there's Al Green playing and I don't want to get copyright. That's why I said it was so hard for me to do. But this salad is so good and so nutritious, you all. Adding salads into your meals, it can make a big difference. So here, as you can see, I'm going to add in my avocado. Avocado is considered a fruit. I didn't know that when I first started eating a lot of avocados. And I didn't start eating a lot of avocados, y'all, until I started doing keto. I learned about the different nutrition values of the avocado. And then also I learned different ways that I could use the avocado. A lot of different ways that you can use avocado in your diet. You can use it in your smoothies. You can use it in just a lot of different ways to use avocado. Here I'm just going to take my avocado and put it into my salad. The little brown spots, I kind of pick those off, put them over there on the avocado shell. And then I'm going to, you know, put this avocado in here really good because I want it mixed through my salad also. Okay, there's the salad, you all. As you can see, doesn't that look delicious? I can't wait. I couldn't wait to have some of it. And I tell you, I ate that salad for a couple of days. It was so, so, so good. Let me see if this is going to play enough where you can hear and don't hear that music so much in the background. Let me cut that back down. Yeah. Okay. So, as you can see, you can have a good, nutritious diet. You can eat foods that you like. You have to make your weight loss journey your own weight loss journey. Now, you can go around and you can listen to people, watch their channels, listen to their suggestions, but you want to take um, what's going to help you from those videos. Take what you can use from those videos. Don't try to make your weight loss journey the same as anyone else's because it's not probably not going to work for you. You're going to have to be eating foods that work for your body and foods that you like in order for you to stay focused and want to keep doing what you can. Excuse all this fading in and out, but like I said, I'm using StreamYard. Let's see what this does. See if this
Should have got some of those in there. I wish I had an apple to put in here today, but I don't. I'm gonna cover this and put it in the refrigerator.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna add some little poppy seed dressing to mine, and this is for
I'm getting ready to add some poppy seed dressing
2
into my
tablespoons.
salad. And you all, like I said, I like the poppy seed dressing, and you can buy sugar-free poppy seed dressing in the store. It's just that it's been hard to find. Started finding it, started using it, and all of a sudden it just disappeared. So haven't figured out how to make the poppy seed dressing yet, but I will make it keto friendly. Watch, I will. Okay, you see me getting ready to eat this salad. I couldn't wait to eat this salad. So good, so good, so good, so good. I could hardly even talk. But if you have some keto crackers, which you can make keto crackers, you can have this with your salad also. So that was the video of some of the different foods that I ate last week. Just getting me a salad prepared. I tell you, I love salads. And like I said, you can be successful in anything that you do, you all. Just put your mind to it, work toward it, focus on it, and don't ever, 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 ever give up on yourself. Don't ever give up on yourself. You are worth it. You are so worth it. But anyhow, find some good nutritious meals that you like. You have to eat foods that you like. If you don't, you're not going to stick to it. Find foods that you like to eat. Find different ways to make those dishes. Now, sometimes you can look at the foods that I eat. It may not look good because a lot of the food when I first started, even now, a lot of the food just looks bland when you're doing keto or something like that because you cook it different. You're using different flours and different ways to make your food. But if you're eating whole, nutritious foods, then your food's going to look nice also and everything. But I wanted to get on here just to chit chat to say, find something that's going to work for you. Find whatever way you want to eat. Find what's going to work for you. Pescatarian, keto, what's the other one? Mediterranean. There are a whole lot of different ways that you can eat carnivore, ketovore, and there are different people that you can follow. But just make sure that you're getting good information that you can use. Don't just start jumping around and trying different things. I did that for a while, and I ended up I'd lose, I'd gain, I'd lose, I'd gain, and I did that just trying a whole bunch of different diets and things. Some worked very, very well. Some I just didn't like the food, and some I just didn't like the restrictions. So you're going to have to find something that's going to work for you in order for you to be successful. Anyhow, I want to thank you all for joining me this morning. Stay focused on yourself. I always say if you fall off, get up and start again. And you know what? We got this, you all. Let's keep each other lifted up in prayer. Let's just pray for each other to be successful. And we can do this. We can do this. Weight loss is not easy. Weight loss is not easy, but weight loss does not have to be so hard that you cannot do it. You just have to be committed and you have to be consistent. Be consistent in what you're doing. Even if you're not seeing results, just keep doing it. Keep doing it and keep doing it. That's what I did. And then finally, you will start seeing some results. It took a while for my scale to start going in the right way. When I first started, it was just up and down, up and down. Lose 3 pounds, maybe gain 5. Lose 5 pounds, maybe gain 10. Or, but then it started was lose 5 pounds and it stuck. Then lose 2 more pounds and it stuck. And it just started going down steadily, you all. Sometimes you're going to have your ups and your downs, your ups and your downs. So remember, that's just a part. That's a part of life. You got your ups and downs. Same way with weight loss. You're going to have your ups and your downs. So don't give up. Don't get discouraged, even though I know that sometimes you will get discouraged because that scale is not moving in the right direction. That's why I say, put the scale away sometime. Put that scale away and just concentrate and look at your non-scale victories. Look at your non-scale victories. These can give you motivation. They can help you keep going. Say that you have a dress or something that you can't wear. Okay, I have some things that I am using to keep me motivated to keep going. Let me show you one outfit that I have. And when I get in this outfit, I'm just going to be so happy and ecstatic. Anyhow, I went in my closet this morning and looking for something to wear. I found my shirt here. And I said, okay. And I pulled out this outfit. I had this in the app. I forgot about it. this is something that I want to aim to get in, you all. It says a size large. You know how things say that they're large in different things, but this is smaller than a large. So let me just show it to you and compare how much more I have got to go to get into this. So these are the tights by TKO. Look how small those are. But this is my goal, to get into this, get into these. These are the tights that come with this. And then here's the top. So this is my next outfit that I want to get in to exercise in. And it's a pair of tights and it's a top. Let's see, this top is also, says the top is an extra large, but that doesn't look like an extra large to me. Now, you know, they make these clothes where they give them all these different sizes. And I think they give them the sizes just to make us feel good, because this is supposed to be a large. It looks a lot smaller to me. But they will give us, say, okay, I'm wearing an extra large like in the Shein, and a large in some of their things, and then a large in some of the Temu, and an extra large in some of the Temu. Sometimes I feel they give us those sizes just to make us feel good and to keep us buying your clothes. Because of, oh, I am in a size large now. I am in a 12. Because I feel like that sometimes, and then I go put on another size 12 and I can't get in, and I'm just disappointed. Well, Shein said I were a size 12. Sometimes it just don't work like that. But anyhow, everybody, I hope that you have a fantastic week. Yes, they do. They do that just to make us feel good and make us buy their clothes, especially since they know women are vain, and that we are, most of y'all, trying to lose weight, and we just love it when we get in a size smaller, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But anyhow, this is my next goal outfit. I think I just started hanging it in the back here so I can look at it. Like I said, if you got goals and stuff, put it in your face. Put it in your face so that you know what you're aiming for. If you can, put it in your face. If you need to make yourself some notes, don't eat the ice cream. Put it in your face. Put it on a note. Slap it on that refrigerator, wherever you need for it to be, in order for you to see it and to stay focused. Because you want to do whatever is going to help you be successful. Okay? Anyhow, I hope that you have enjoyed our chat today. Everyone stay focused on yourself, and let's be successful together. Have a great weekend, and until next time, bye-bye. I want to thank you all for joining me, Miss Angie, for participating, you and Low Carb Queen. Thank you so much for your input to my live today. And I want to tell everyone, stay blessed. Bye-bye. I think I gotta play a little bit of my song before I get off of here. And that is, you all should know what that is. Let me see if I can even find it on here this morning. Like a Queen. I love that. Take it. We are all queens.